So, hello everybody. It's Rosalind here. Trying to get back to who I originally was, correct? And today's video is going to be about attention deficit disorder and why I probably have it. And this problem's more of a years ago I did not have this, so I was completely fine. So I believe this is just a mental condition, not an illness, just a condition with concentration, like focus and time. So I'll just talk to you all about it. So like ADD can frustrate everyone more than an average person. Lights can bother them, I believe, because I get distracted by car lights, street lights. Like it's like a shining sunlight to me. That's how I see it. I don't know why. I don't understand. That's why I have to wear glasses, because I need it to help me concentrate in general. And, when I'm going out and about, because I'm long-sighted, you see. And then, so, okay, before I go into any detail about other stuff of ADD and, problems with it, because I've already spoken about it, I'll just tell you what caused me to have it. So when I was back at school, you see, when I was used to be in school, I felt exam pressured by my home life, by my school life. But I wanted to do well because I wasn't doing well in my grades. I was just this person who was a slacker because I had a friend who was a slacker and she didn't put much effort in herself and just often struggled and to focus and everything. And I used to sit next to her in science and she just wouldn't do the work because she would just constantly chat. And I talked to her, and then she had a teaching assistant, and I think I spent too much time with her because she's got several problems. Trust me, because she's got anger issues and does troublesome shit outside of school, and it's not good because you need to be focused. But she really isn't and wasn't a good person to be around. So I think ADD was caused by I was trying to fit in with the wrong people. They were just trying to be annoying and full of jokes. Reason I just wanted to understand jokes and all that. Yeah, fair enough, but don't try and enhance yourself like them, because people being disruptive, people constantly chatting, not being focused, and also I did meditation, so that might have given me a bad effect when I was stressed because I suppressed my emotions and thoughts, and that kind of wiped my memory out. And you don't want to go down there because that was like hell. And I can tell it just wasn't good. It just wasn't good at all. So it was like hell for sure. And with anxiety, um, like I believe I had GAD, generalized anxiety disorder. I mean, it was so bad that until I started taking tablets, it's calmed it down. So I'm quite, aware of what's happening, but I still can't, focus. So I need medication to help me focus and have a sense of time, because sometimes I don't always have it and always have to keep looking at my phone. I still get easily distracted. I still do. I know what's happening. I know what's going on. My memory's back, so I can recall these stuff. But I can't always pay attention. I mean, when I'm out and about, I can tell what's happening. But if it's something specific, I can't pay attention to it. So I only can pay attention to general stuff, like little things. And then there's big things where you're just oh no. But time is another self-care problem with people. So I always get these comments, take care all the time, because I have to take care of myself, and with time and everything. Time management is an issue for me. I feel like I'm running out of time. I feel like this has got to be done. But you see, when I try and get things done, it feels slow for me because it's hard for my brain to process quickly as others. And, I can't focus because I want to focus. and it takes a load of time to process it in, and I don't want that because I know I'm much more clever than that, really, for sure. And you see, tomorrow I'm seeing a psychologist, and I'll probably take some notes later on. Tell them, or them, let's say, my problems that I'm having. I'm having in general. This has been going on for 6 months, and it's enough. Because my man's been out the blue, it's just been, it just hasn't been in the present moment. It's just been wild. It's like been crazy, and it has affected me socially, and it is not good. It just really isn't. I mean, there's one good tip about me, one good fact that I'm open-minded, so I guess that's quite a good thing to know about myself. But you see, it's not good, and I just want to be back to who I really was, and yeah. So, what else? So yeah, I mean, it just affects my everyday life, organising, easily forgetting tasks, learning. That's just how ADD is. Just affects your focus, time, and attention, because you always need to pay attention. I forget what I was saying at the beginning, you see, so I'm like, what was it I was saying at first? So it takes a lot of effort to remember, and then I think, why is my brain like, ugh? And also, don't make yourself tired, because I used to do that a lot in school. No matter what, I just used to get away with stuff, I'm like, nah, I can't be asked to do this. It was because of the school were making stupid changes, which caused me to hate, to be against them, and, change is not always good, depending on the circumstance. So if the change was bad, then it can affect you, and I wanted to leave the school simply, but, I was insecure, and I had special needs. I was in this autism based where I was more priority than others. But I want to be equal like everyone. I have equal rights, and that school just was far too much. Give me too much help, didn't give me any sort of independence, I kind of missed out on sports. I used to do sports outside school with my dad, so I would miss out on sports aspects. And that helped. But that was still quite bad because I was being forced to do it. I didn't choose to do it, I was just being forced to do it. But that was still good for my physicality, but, I just stopped it. Because I couldn't focus, and there was just some traumatic time I had with someone. Not going to mention, but hey, fine. I'm just taking supplements, and, I forgot to ask, and medication for anxiety. My anxiety is fine. I'm just the next thing is focusing, because this is just an issue I'm having. And on conversations, it's hard to remember. And, I think, wow, am I going through short-term memory loss or something? Nah, can't be. I think it's just part of ADD. Not severe, not like dementia or Alzheimer's out there, but just where you can't concentrate and you're easily forgetful, and it's hard to so it can affect them watching TV. So it takes a lot of effort for them to take stuff in. I feel like I'm munching something right now. Yeah, so that's another thing. Another thing is that whenever I see something, whenever I move my hand or reach out for something or see something, I get distracted, right? I don't know why, but before I had symptoms of ADD, I meditated and the world had changed. My eyes brightly open, I was daydreaming less, I was able to be in the moment, I was able to be mindful, I was enjoying life. Not until my stress build-up came back, let things down, I was rushing myself, being bad with time, rushing myself in exam, I was pressured by time, because they had a clock in a separate room, which I'll tell you soon, and, I'm just I forgot. Anyways, I say too much. Yeah, so I get distracted easily, so right now there's a TV on, I'm kind of looking at that, and then there's things behind me, and then, people talking, this is a problem. I need to, block those distractions out. So, whenever I hear someone talking, right, it's a distraction to me. I'm like, I want to think, oh, what's happening with them and stuff. But, it's not, I know it's not important, but I can't help it because, like, they're talking and talking and talking all the time. And, like, it does bother me. It's not that I'm not saying it's them, but it's anyone really. Precisely anyone. Okay? Because if anyone talks, I get distracted. And there was one time at the library, I was trying to do my work, I simply just couldn't, like, focus. Simply, not because there were boys chattering in there, which made the situation worse for me. Because they were just talking about girls endlessly, saying, "Oh, would you go out this one?" And I with my anxiety, I was bothered by one of them because I thought they were talking about me, and I moved to another section. And I had this cold sweat in my back. Right, I moved to a quiet section, and it was just worse. Not because of the people, but because of the noise distraction. Like, I just couldn't block it out and just do what I needed to do. And, they were just talking about girls, and those guys, I felt they were bothersome when I came into the room. So I just moved to a different section, tried to see if it was peaceful there. But there were other people talking. And eventually a fight happened before that actually. A security guard came, and there were all these boys there was basically this middle, right? And I was like, quiet study area, and then like these boys were fighting. They eventually towards the end they started fighting, but they were just not doing their work. They were just pretty loud actually. They were pretty loud, if you can imagine. They were just talking endlessly, and just talking about girls, which was quite distracting. And yes, the security guard probably could see that others were being distracted, like not just me, but like others in general. About the topic of conversation, of course. So then, he kept on coming around, told them to be quiet because they were disturbing others. And, that made me feel tense and worried and anxious because I thought, oh, they're against me or something. But then, when I was at the computer, I eventually could see they were just starting to beat each other up over some girl business, like girlfriend business, like, oh, which girl do you want and that. And they were just fighting, beating each other up. The security guard came and just kicked them out. And, the next time I went back to the library, I noticed a change. They put a new sign in a quiet study area where you have to book your slot now due to the incident. And, others were distracted, and of course no one wants to be distracted. So it's much more strict now, so like it's not like anyone can go there now. Because you just have to, if you just want to be there for a short while, go on the main computer. If you want an actual time to yourself, go and book it. But I might as well do that one day. I'm happy that was sorted. So I don't get distracted and I don't get random people coming in. Anyways, that was done, and college seemed like hell with enrichment and everything. But I was told not to worry about that. But I was going to do this well-being thing, but you see, because of my mental health, even though I'm trying to fight for it, I'm not going to do it for now. So, yeah. It does suck, actually. I don't know why. I think I've made myself to have problems, or what is it? Because seems to be a well which has turned upside down again. But in a good way, but it's just everyone's stressing themselves out, overdoing themselves, and using their tired mindsets. Use your thoughtful mindsets, use your straight heads, because that's how the world is. Don't use your silly mindsets, because people are just overdoing themselves. They really are. I've noticed in public society, everyday stuff, they are really overdoing themselves, if you get what I'm saying. Because you see this in ads, shops, business, politicians, you name it. Okay, so maybe I've said too much, but I guess I'm quite an interesting person, for sure. And I just hope things get better because I can know what I'm saying. because I just randomly tend to say things. I mean, I guess it's normal, but really, like, when I'm focusing, okay? Because, you know, I mean, I'm not hyper, but, I'm just, like, distracted. Like, everything. And it's tough, because, when I go to sleep, right, my head becomes easily loose, like, very loose, like that like an explosion happened. I don't know why. It's weird of me. I might be a bit of a quirks that I have like loads of energy or something. But yeah, so that's it. I mean, I just hope things get better. And I mean, I know it's hard to go back and think, what did I say earlier? Let's make this logical, but don't worry about that. I think it doesn't matter for now, but yeah. So I just hope things work out well. I hope you understand, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.